So I wanted to go over the master chart and kind of show you what I've been seeing, why my convictions are strong that, if it's going to turn around here, it's going to be happening around this area where we're at right now. We just got to see, price action, make higher highs and higher lows from here. So the first thing is the Neuronet. So far, the Neuronet hasn't been really forecasting well. Nat gas has been going sideways, and from Neuronet, which is the computer, it was indicating from the February 13th all the way to April 18th, it should be sideways to grinding higher. But so far, we've been sideways. This is just showing, a move upward and then kind of sideways here. But so far, we've just been going sideways. So Neuronet has been really working out well. First thing I want to show you is the seasonality. You can see that we were to come down here, get a little bump, pull back down, and then from here start trending higher. Now this remains to be seen. This is what I'm expecting. This is what I was looking at. February weak and March also weak using the 5-year. A seasonality average, it was indicating 5 years. March could be also a low, but we know that on the 20th we got our low of 152. And this is what I'm expecting. So this is the annual, natural cycle. The fast annual cycle, this is just 3 years of data. And it indicates even from March the 16th from here going up. And so far, it's just been going sideways to lower. In the mid-annual, this is just 6 years of data. And you can see that still, we should be getting a move upward or higher. So add those three. It's all like, this is it. This is crunch time. This is what I was forecasting from January. And we're here. Add the annual decimal, which is this green one. And you can see that right here is where it thinks the low would have been around somewhere around March the 20th. But we know it was the Friday the 20th. But everything here is looking, positive to the upside. So we have to see, prices now go higher and at least take out that $1.95 or $2.03 up here and push higher. Here's some other cycles I've been watching. This is the spectrum cycle. This is blue one and the red one. And I was thinking that maybe with the seasonalities, there may be a low in February or in March. And so far we got them both here. We got this February 20 low and maybe this low right here. But now everything should start grinding higher from here. And we haven't seen that yet. So that remains to be seen. This is a PC cycle. Didn't work out here because we should have continued going from here, but it just continued going down. So that one didn't pan out. This one hit a peak around April 2nd. This is another cycle that I've been watching. So far, this one has been pretty good. And now on the 27th, 26th, it should start at least grinding higher. This is another PC cycle I've been watching, and so far this one didn't work out either. It's just been going sideways while this cycle goes higher. This is the annual cycle, solar cycle, and you can see that it pulled back here. And now this cycle has been going up since the 19th, and so far we've been kind of sideways. This is a computer, same thing, forecasting a swing to the 25th of April, and we just haven't been following that projection. The Bradley model, there's kind of a couple of here all lined up. I think the more important one would probably be from the 23rd all the way to the May 24th. Because you got this space here, so it could probably be choppy here, but we'll see. Maybe just sideways action, and then from the 26th, 23rd all the way, to May. I don't know. We'll see. It's unknown. On the Fourier analysis, one of my favorite indicators I like to use is the crossover. We have April 1st coming, which I'll be watching. That's Monday. Yep. That's going to be interesting for a lot of reasons that I'll explain once we get there. You can see that the projection goes up and we got a crossover. So could it be that we fill this gap down and then from April we go? I don't know. We'll see. And then this is another one I have. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I just deleted it. Oh no. Yeah. So April 2nd. There's two that are here. There's April 1st. And this is another one. And it's around April 2nd. So there's two of what I call a cluster lining up here. So either could be capitulation, a final flush and then turn, or just sideways here and maybe go higher or just start trending higher. But that all remains to be seen. Okay, so this is the last clip. So I'm gaining fractal, so I'm narrowing in. So I'm working my way all the way to the October 27 high of 363 around there to this low of February 20th for 152. And I just want to focus on this area and see geometrically what are the resistance key levels on the scale chart. And the first thing I would like to do is put the Gann fan from that high, and you can see that this is the 45-degree scale 1 by 1. So if we ever get to take out $2, this is going to be my next concern from this point up, getting very fractal. The next thing I have is from the low of 152, and we are above the 60-degree angle. So this is the 60, this is the 45 1 by 1, and this is a 30-degree. So I kind of cleaned it up. I like to start with this, and then once natural gas starts expanding, I put the bigger Gann fans. But this one I'm just focusing on three degrees, three angles, 30, 45, and the 60. And so far it has regained the 60. Once it gets to above the 45, then that tells me that we are on the side of strength. So once we get here, the probabilities are higher of us kissing and taking out $2. And if we could stay in this area grinding higher above the 30, that's even stronger and even more bullish. I have to do the Gann square because it's one of my favorite, techniques of Gann at a fractal level. And one thing that is interesting that is highlighting here is the center point is going to be March the 30th. So that's a Saturday. So you have to look at Friday the 29th, and you have to look at Monday, April 1st. For some kind of capitulation. This is pretty much like an energy barrier. I call it vector. I got that from MSJ. It's a vector. So it's a thing that once price action crosses there, it just, this energy comes in, explodes, whatever you want to call it, volatility. And I'm assuming the direction should be up since everything else is indicating, and I've been showing you that the turning points are here. We just have to see higher highs and higher lows. And we definitely got to take out this high of $2. But so this is the area, and this is a point within the Gann square that could trigger that. We don't know, but it's a possibility that could trigger it. You can see that there's a key level here on the 1/8. This is the 1/4 right here. So the 1/8 is that 182, 183, which makes sense, is the 45-degree point on the Gann square. And so we could cross above there. We have open space. I mean, there's the 1/6 here, which I don't put yet until at least we cross over the 1/8 level. We take that out. We go ahead and put our Andrews pitchfork, and you can see that we're now above the midpoint, which is the 50% in here. And this would be an area of concern once we get there. But this is closed. So have you seen my other charts with the 4-hour Andrews pitchfork pointing down? This one is on closed prices, so it's going to be a little different compared to that chart in this one. This is closed. The other one I'm using pivot highs, not the closes. The ellipse, that's promising. We're back inside the ellipse, so that's good. At least if we could continue the slope, that's positive. We'll probably have to keep an eye on for July in the future. And I went a little more fractal, so I got it from the 152 low to the $2 high. And you can see that this is the ellipse, and we got to keep an eye on for April 10th. But so far we could break out of there. That's signs of strength. And I got it from this, I reversed it from the center to here. And now we haven't broken out of the ellipse circle. So we put both of them here. There is a vector, which I call, and it's indicating something about April 8th. So we have to keep that on watch. And also that's the solar eclipse that crosses across the US. So it's going to be very interesting, all these things happening. But nonetheless, this is what it's indicating. My thoughts are two things. We have a gap. Does it get filled? I would like it to get filled so we don't have to worry about it. And if something's going to happen that it's going to get filled and there's capitulation, it's all still in the parameters that I'm looking at for a possible turning point. The turning points are going to be all here. I know April is supposed to be a skyrocketing month. I don't know if we're going to explode up there. Maybe it's going to be inverse, where we make a low in April, and then from there we kind of go sideways and trend higher. That's a possibility. But if it's going to turn for whatever reason, and it doesn't fill that gap, and it's just going to just leave and continue going higher, all these indicators I've been showing you are showing you the probabilities are high for that to happen. So all we have to do is now see volume 1, 2, see it above, above key angles, especially the 45, showing signs of strength. And we got to start, making higher highs and higher lows, and definitely take out 183, 190, and $2 to start seeing all of this start showing higher. Problem is that the weather hasn't been cold. We have a lot of supply, so the fundamentals are there against us a little bit. But whatever happens, it's going to change. It should reflect price and the fundamentals going up, but we have to see that happening, and that hasn't happened so far yet. So let's see. Let's see how it's going to play out. Well, I'm going to sign out. Hope you like this video, and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on that gas.